Good morning, and hello boys and girls. It's Miss Carola here for your Kids Creek lesson for Lent week 3. First, I must say I miss you so much. I hope that you're praying with your families, saying you're happy, and thanking God for all the things that make us happy. This morning I'm happy that it was a thunderstorm last night. The lightning crashed, and I was like, whoa, boom! And I was like, thank you, God, for thunderstorms. Thank you, God, for spring. I love that. And then, we continue to pray for those affected by coronavirus, COVID-19. I'm sure all of you have heard about what's going on with that. So wash your hands, bump your elbows, and stay safe. Don't touch your face. And Lord, help everyone in the world through this tough time. Now, if you'll say the Lord's Prayer with me, and then we'll get into our story. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Okay, friends, you're sitting on your couch or at your table with your family, and they're watching the worship or hanging out, and you're here ready for the Kids Creek story. We are in Lent week 3. So, we've got our memory verse. There's a link to that video in the comments. Have your parents help you out with that. And we are going to tell the stories that lead us up to Easter. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch. A couple more weeks here. This is the time of year that we call Lent. A lot of your family members might give something out for Lent. People traditionally give up food of some kind, and they do what's called fasting, which means they're not eating, or they're refraining from certain necessities in order to feel closer to Jesus. So last week, Jesus washed his friends' feet when they had a meal together. After that, someone got up from the table to betray Jesus, to turn him in to be arrested. Okay, so I want you to listen. Turn on your 1-2 listening ears for 2 big words in today's story. Those 2 big words in today's story are betray. What does that word mean, betray? Write this down. Find a piece of paper and write this down. Betray. What does this mean? Okay. And deny. What does this mean? Betray, deny. Just sound it out as best you can for those of you still learning how to write, and do your best to write those things down. Okay. The Last Supper was ending. Jesus was done washing his friends' feet. Judas left. So Jesus said, I'm only going to be with you all for a little longer. So now I'm giving you a new rule. Love each other. Just as I have loved you, you should love each other. Okay, what was the new rule? Love each other. Write that down on your paper. Peter asked, Lord, where are you going? Jesus replied, you can't go with me now, but you will follow me later. Why can't I come now, Lord? He asked. I would die for you. Jesus answered, die for me? Are you serious? Peter, before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny me 3 times that you even know me. Peter wants to show his love for Jesus by dying instead of him. But what does Jesus say Peter will do? The friends left the room for the grove, a place with a small bunch of olive trees. Judas, the betrayer, knew this place because Jesus had often gone there with his friends. Judas came storming in with Roman soldiers and temple guards, now with blazing torches, lanterns, and weapons. They arrived at the grove. Jesus stepped forward to meet them. "Who are you looking for?" he asked. "Jesus, from Nazareth," they replied. Nazareth was his hometown. "Yes, that's me," Jesus said. As Jesus said, "Yes, that's me," they all drew back and fell to the ground. "Since I am the one you want, let my friends go freely." The soldiers, their commanding officer, and the temple guards arrested Jesus and tied him up. Peter followed closely behind Jesus, as did John. They went into a courtyard. John was allowed to enter the yard with Jesus. Peter had to stay outside. A woman watching at the gate asked Peter, "You're not one of that man's friends, are you?" "No," he said, "I am not." What? Uh-oh! We've got strike one against Peter. Denial number 1. So if you've been paying attention, we've got betrayal, bam, and a denial, bam. As Peter was standing by a fire warming himself, someone asked him again, "You're not one of his friends, are you?" He said, "No, I am not." Bam! Strike 2! That's denial 2. But one of the household slaves asks, "Didn't I see you out there in the olive grove with Jesus?" Again, Peter denied it. Denial 3. Immediately the rooster crowed, just like Jesus said. This is from John 13 and 18. All right, so I want you guys to take your paper. You've got your marks, and what I want you to write down 3 things. What happened first, second, and then last, and where did the denials happen? Okay, so those 3 things, and like boom, boom, boom. And here are your questions to think about. You can think about these things with your parents and send your pictures to me at the link below. How do you think Peter felt after he denied knowing Jesus? Why might he say he didn't know Jesus? What makes someone deny something? Have you ever done something that you didn't want people to know about? Like when you take a snack you're not supposed to have, and your parents are like, "Hey, did you take one of those cookies?" And you say, "No, I didn't." I wonder. One to think about. If Jesus knew that Judas would have him arrested and that Peter would deny knowing him, why didn't Jesus stop them? Boys and girls, I miss you every day, and I hope that you are all well. I'm so glad that we get to connect in this way, and I hope that you enjoy this story and that it gives you something to think about. You can email any pictures or retellings to me at the link below or at our private Facebook group, which is in progress. Thanks so much and have a great day.
Let's go. Yeah! Mommy.